The year is 2121, and the Earth has become uninhabitable. Every single scientist spent the past 100 years trying to decipher Nirvana High Paladin instead of solving climate change. Simply put, the complexity of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has ended the world. But hope still remains. Two heroes, the great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandsons of MBT and RJ, have made a startling discovery. Right when Yu-Gi-Oh! Was just beginning, before Synchros, before Goats, before Master Rule 1, there existed another rule set. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Junior rules. No tributes, no quick plays, one spell, and one trap per turn. Now, using Tachyon technology, these two must contact their ancestors, convince them to play the Yu-Gi-Oh! Junior rules, and conscript as many of their fellow Yu-Gi-Tubers as possible to start a movement to simplify the game that would eventually end the human race. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Junior journey. Well, that didn't work. We are no closer to resolving the existential threat of climate change, and I think we're actually worse off, like geopolitically. While I can't ascribe that entirely to myself and RJ's interference, I can't not either. Anyway, after that ridiculous ending to 2005, we are now in 2006, and this time for sure we're going to save the world. I'm going to do so with the ocean itself, the power of Umi! This list aims to use a legendary ocean as an Umi substitute to trigger the effect of Levia Dragon Daedalus. Now, this card was playable back in the day as a way to board wipe by sending a legendary ocean specifically, but notably, even then, you had to sacrifice a monster in order to get that combo online. Here, you don't have to. And in a world where Heavy Storm and similarly powerful sweepers are limited, we have access to a ton of copies to something that's even better. Now, we get a couple of extra cards by playing Umi, cards like Tornado Wall, and if there's no spell and trap removal, this card's fantastic. While Umi is face up on the field, you take no battle damage from attacking monsters. We also have some really cool cards that slow the game down to a snail's pace in Gora Turtle. This card, if it's face up on the field, makes monsters with 1900 or more attack unable to do so. That's really, really good in a format that includes, as their biggest attacker, a bunch of 9-star nobodies. We're also playing Gogiga Gaga Gigo, mostly so I can say the name, but it is a large statted man and gets over a Blue Eyes White Dragon, provided that a legendary ocean is on the field. I'm also playing Abyss Soldier. I don't think this does very much, but it's certainly quite funny. BES Tetran, of course, is in here as a very powerful staple, as is Exiled Force. Mother Grizzly is our way to get to Gora Turtle, and we're on waters. We might as well be playing Tribe Infecting Virus. We're on 3 a Legendary Ocean, a Dark Hole, triple Lightning Vortex, 1 Monster Reborn, triple Bottomless Trap Hole, double Dust Tornado, thank you Doug, 1 Mirror Force, triple Tornado Wall, and triple Torrential Tribute. In the side, we've got Fenrir. I think that Fenrir is terrible because it can never really destroy anything by battle, but if RJ is on some sort of utility monster setup, maybe it can. Sinister Serpent, triple Creature Swap, Giant Trunade, triple Salvage, triple Terraforming, and 1 Call of the Haunted. So, I'm hoping this synergistic pile can decrease the sea levels. And if not, we'll see you next time.
Last episode was promising. The matches were amazing. Doug and King Scarlet put on one of the best shows I have ever seen in Yu-Gi Tubing, and it was a great time. And we got to curate a format with very few hits on the Forbidden and Limited list that I think was genuinely engaging and fun. It really looks like we were on track to save Yu-Gi-Oh! And therefore the world. But our work is never done. 2006 has come, and with it an onslaught of new powerful cards that we have to contend with to make sure that Yu-Gi-Oh! Stays in the position that we want it to be in order to save us all from climate catastrophe. And with global troubles on the horizon, it's more important than ever that we redouble our efforts to bring Yu-Gi-Oh! Back to its roots. And what is more Yu-Gi-Oh! Roots than summoning giant fusion anime dragons? And that is exactly what I intend to do today, folks. I got to lab this on stream, and it is a joy of a deck to play. Building this was a lot of fun. I'm really excited to summon some really big dudes, and this contends well with the current meta. There are two big meta pieces in the current format. One is big dudes, which is effectively what I am running. I am running a more interesting version of the big dudes deck, and the second is a stall burn style deck. And I think both of these are really punished by a deck that can up the tempo as much as this one does. So my plan is to put on the pressure early and keep it up the entire game. Let's get into the card by card. We'll start with the 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon. She's the girl. She's the biggest dragon, a light, just incredibly powerful, and enables our second dragon fusion monster. Next, we have 2 Trihorn Dragon, the second biggest vanilla dragon, also a dark monster. Next, we have 1 Kaiser Glider. This card is not very good at its face in this format. There are much bigger cards, and the stall deck doesn't really care about it. However, it has a couple of really cool positionings within this format. Number 1, it has a huge amount of synergy with my reborn spells, like my Premature Burial and my Call of the Haunted. I can bring back a Kaiser Glider, and even if the card gets MST'd or Dust Tornadoed or hit with a BES Tetran, Kaiser Glider can bounce back an opponent's monster to up the tempo on the game. I can also hit Kaiser Glider off of Future Fusion, and alongside 2 Trihorn Dragons and 2 Armed Dragon level 5s, I can go into the 5-headed dragon without burning any of the blue eyes in my deck, which has 2 advantages. 1, I get to draw the biggest monster in my deck short of this guy. And 2, I have the potential to resolve 2 Future Fusions in this deck. If I keep the blue eyes in the deck, I can Future Fusion once for 5-headed dragon and once for Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And I have the potential to summon both of these monsters in one duel, and how sick is that? Next, we have 3 Armed Dragon level 5. This guy has a number of really cool things that he works with. He is a 2400 dude, which is not ideal, but he can discard any of my really big monsters to break some of the problem cards in this format, like BES Tetrans that can't be destroyed by battle, and Gate Guardian pieces, which are massive stall pieces. They can also get rid of Recruiters, which are good for the stall deck, and all around this card is really incredible. It's effectively a coin dragon, if you will, but without the chance. Next, we have 3 Superconductor Tyranno. This card is a 3300 normal summon. He's huge, and he's searchable off of Witch of the Black Forest, which I'm not running, but that's still a fascinating fact about this format. He's also a light monster, which is very cool because it synergizes with the rest of my deck. Next, we have 3 Song of the Thunder. The biggest Gate Guardian piece and a light monster is very, very cool. The Gate Guardian pieces are incredibly good against the big guy strategies. Next, we have double Chaos Sorcerer. Chaos Sorcerer has such sick synergy with Future Fusion because I can hit the double Trihorn Dragon Kaiser Glider off of my Future Fusion and immediately be able to summon Chaos Sorcerer, which is amazing. Even without running very many dark monsters in my deck, this card has a real potential to always be alive and makes my Future Fusions even more powerful. Next, we have double BES Tetran. It is a body, it is indestructible twice, and it also gets rid of back row. Just a spectacularly good tempo card. And then 2 Freed the Brave Wanderer, which can banish some of my light monsters, of which I have many, to pop big monsters on the field, such as Superconductor Tyrannos, or BES Tetrans, or Gate Guardian pieces. Overall, there are so many cool things I can do with this monster lineup, and they are all facilitated by my spell and trap cards. First of all, we of course have 3 Future Fusion. It is painful choice, but with a 5000 attack point dude at the end of it. Next, we have 2 Premature Burial and 1 Monster Reborn. Our Reborn spells are incredibly powerful, and that includes Call of the Haunted. I can just bring back my biggest dudes after effectively searching them from the deck with Future Fusion. I can just dump my big guys and bring them back and have access to a huge amount of utility that way. And they have the added benefit of synergizing with Giant Trunade. Being able to activate multiple Premature Burials in a game seems really, really, really strong. Next, we of course have Heavy Storm and the Giant Trunade to deal with back row, 1 Dark Hole to deal with problem monsters when I'm in an open game state and get some extra value, and 1 Dragon's Mirror. This card is such a bomb in the late game and really just requires me to resolve Future Fusion once to be live. There are so many cool things that I can do with this. And by so many cool things, I mean 2 cool things, which is summon 2 gigantic fusion dragons. Next, our trap cards to Dust Tornado because it's the maximum we're allowed, and spell and trap card removal is important in this format. Double Mirror Force, this card clears boards, but I'm not running 3 because it loses to BES Tetran. Double Raigeki Break, which lets me get lights and darks into the graveyard or discard dead future fusions later on in the game. It can also get rid of both monsters and back row to get rid of whatever problem cards I see fit. Next, we have 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. It deals with BES Tetran and all of the big dudes, and I'd rather run it in the main deck over Torrential Tribute because I want to keep my guys on the field to keep up the pressure. And then 1 Call of the Haunted and 1 Return from the Different Dimension, which I get to run in this because I have so many cards that banish after I put a future fusion on the board. Our side deck is largely for those 2 meta matchups. I have the BES Tetran, 3 Noblemen of Crossout, and 3 Royal Decree for dealing with the stall matchup. And for the big dude matchup, I have double Lightning Vortex to get rid of those face-up cards and double Brain Control. Brain Control is kind of funny in this deck because you can also sack off your opponent's monster to deal 1,000 damage with Superconductor Tyranno, which I just think is hilarious. And then we have double Torrential Tribute, 1 Mirror Force, and 1 Bottomless to be able to customize my back row based on the matchup. Our extra deck is a lot of fusions I'm not going to use, and 2 fusions I intend to use. One of the cool things about Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, besides being the most iconic anime fusion, I can summon this dude back off of Monster Reborn, which is amazing. You can't do that with 5-headed dragon, and you know there's not that big a difference between a 4,500 dude and a 5,000 dude. So I intend to summon this guy every bit as much as I summon the 5-headed dragon. I am so excited for this deck. Let's get into the duels.
Well, folks, it's 2006, and I'm sorry. I guess we didn't save the world. I think that probably if Doug had won his match, we would have. But the wild hard beats, I mean, it feels like we diverged a little bit from the alpha timeline. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that was definitely a divergent event right there. That was not how things were supposed to go. And yet King Scarlet had the power to break through space and time just as our descendants who began us on this journey did. And now we're in a little bit of hot water, I guess.
Yeah, a real hinge point for the series and for the future also. I don't know. I was looking at the decks from 2006, and obviously there's a lot of really boring stuff, but there's also some interesting stuff.
Yeah, I came up with something while I was on stream that I think is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to bring Yu-Gi-Oh! To its roots. I can't just guess with you. Usually I guess based on people's personality what I think they're choosing. But you know, something tells me that'll be a little too easy this time around. Okay.
What are you talking about? Are you saying that my opening move is predictable?
Let's change the subject.
All right, another victory for Paper Strat, and
Indeed. Wow, this hand is it's a hand.
I actually don't think you can win. I do not think you can win. All right, I'll set one and pass.
That's concerning. Okay, I will draw for turn. That's not a terrible one, honestly. Yeah, let's just start off by normal summoning ya boy.
All right, I'll just bottomless here.
Yeah, I had the feeling that was on its way. Okay, I am going to set a back row, and it is your turn.
Oh, no. I'll set a back row and pass back to you as well.
Let's throw out the anti-back row boy himself, BES Tetran.
Okay, well, that is going to force my hand on the torrential.
Oh, well. All right. And then I will set a back row of my own, and it is your go.
All right.
You simply do not have Heavy Storm.
Go ahead.
Oh, riveting stuff. Okay, draw for turn. I'm going to just normal summon Superconductor Tyranno.
No response to this.
Okay, let's go to battle phase and attack directly.
I'll take 33.
Woo, that worked out better than I expected. I will end my turn on that.
Stand by main.
Mm-hmm.
Sink into the pit of bottomless despair. It's Darkhold time.
Goodbye, buddy.
The whole hand's removal. I just got to figure out what to do with it. Here's something. I'm going to normal summon Mother Grizzly.
Oh, fuck. I know what deck you're on. Yep, that's okay.
All right, we'll try and get in for 14.
I'll take your 14.
All right, back to you.
Okay. Draw for turn. That's interesting. It probably doesn't do what I want it to do, though. Let us go to main phase 1, and I am going to pay 800 to activate myself a premature burial, targeting my superconductor Tyranno.
Okay, that is fine with me.
All right, we are going to summon him out. Do you have a response to the summon?
Nope.
I am going to Raigeki Break, discarding Freed the Brave Wanderer and targeting your Mother Grizzly.
Fine.
Okay, let's go to battle and see if it works again.
It will.
Okay, main 2, I will set a back row, and it's your go.
Stand by main. I will... Lightning Vortex.
Sure. What? Oh, I'm so excited for this.
There's some silliness going on here. All right, I'm gonna pass turn here.
Okay, I'm going to end phase Dust Tornado.
It is a torrential.
Okay, interesting. I will draw for turn. Main phase 1, I will pay 800. I will activate another premature burial, targeting my superconductor Tyranno.
Yep, let's make it to the next game. Well, that did not go ideally. That could have gone a little better.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
This one is not going very well either.
Ooh.
I am just
Well.
gonna... Oh, gosh. I'm gonna set one, and I am going to normal summon... Well, cat's out of the bag. Levia Dragon Daedalus.
He's a big guy, yep. That's not nothing. It's not really something, but it's not nothing. Main phase 1, I know what you're on now. If I didn't before, I feel like this guy didn't get as much pomp and circumstance in the first game as he really deserved. We haven't really discussed the fact that we now have a normal summonable 3,300 attack point dude.
Yeah, I'm not a big
Just
fan
really
of him.
glossed over that fact. I think I have to try for it. The chances that you are just like sitting on a mirror force here are not good for me, but you know, ooh, okay. Well, main phase 2, I will set a back row, and it's your go.
Stand by main. Oh, God. Okay. Let's set one and back to you.
I think the plan here is to go into battle phase, and I will swing in with Superconductor Tyranno.
All right, I drew the Mirror Force.
Okay, I had the feeling that was coming eventually. Main phase 2, I am going to normal summon one of the major problem cards of this particular year of Yu-Gi-Oh! In our format, Sangha of the Thunder. And I will end my turn.
I'm going to normal summon Exiled Force.
Ooh, okay.
I'll crack the Sangha here.
That's fine.
Ooh, what are the chances you just have another asshole? Pretty high, I feel like.
Yeah, I was going to say, I will give you a spoiler. I have a lot of them.
I will simply pass the turn here.
Still not quite doing it for me. Main phase 1, I'm going to normal summon myself a relic of 2005 Kaiser Glider.
Yep.
I'm going to go into battle phase. I'm going to see if we're about to walk into a mirror force.
I'll take it, yeah.
Okay. Main phase 2, I will set a back row, and it's your turn.
I'm going to normal summon Gogiga Gaga Gigo.
That is a big dude.
He is not as large as Superconductor Tyranno, but he's up there. I'll try for it.
I think I do go for the mirror force here.
I'll go to main 2. I'm going to call targeting Exiled Force.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I'll pop the guy.
Okay, and there goes the guy.
Then I will set one and back to you.
Okay. I'm, during the end phase, going to hit the Dust Tornado button.
Yep, that is a Lightning Vortex.
Oh, okay. I got bluffed out. Ah, finally, we get to see the reason I made this deck. I am going to go for Future Fusion. The roots
Okay.
of Yu-Gi-Oh that I am bringing back is gigantic anime dragon.
All right. I'm okay with that.
I am going to send, let's see. I'm going to send 2 Tri-Horned Dragons.
Oh my gosh. You're just on the big asshole deck. It's every big asshole.
It's all of the big assholes, just every single one of them. I am going to send 2 copies of Armed Dragon level 5. And I am going to send a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oh, with the worst possible art.
I love this art. It's so pretty and blue, and it's got the moon in the background. It's very cute. I like it a lot. And then I'm just going to normal summon another Blue Eyes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And we'll go into battle and attack directly.
Mm-hmm.
And it is your go.
Oh. The literal best draw in my deck. Oh, thank God. I activate a legendary ocean.
Oh, yep, okay.
Next, I
I'm
will
with you.
normal summon Levia Dragon Daedalus.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh, it's happening indeed. I will send the legendary ocean to the graveyard and I'll wipe the board.
Rip my chances at the biggest asshole in history.
Surely he won't have 2 or 3 more assholes in the hand, clueless.
Or so you think. I will activate the absolute bomb of my deck, Dragon's Mirror, banishing 5 dragons from my graveyard.
Oh, God. You're literally just doing the Chimera Tech overload thing, but a million times worse.
And summoning 5-headed dragon. But does Chimera Tech Dragon live at the end of Future Fusion? That is my question for you. And I will attack in with 5-headed dragon for game.
Oh oh my goodness. I got dumpstered this week. Wow, this deck is so sick.
Well, would you like to try a game 3?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Sweet.
All right, I feel like you keep just attacking over my first turn play, so let me try second and see what happens.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
Well, it's the best hand yet.
And I will spoil it for you. I did not open Future Fusion.
That's good.
I opened the Blue Eyes.
Wow, that's good.
I will set a back row, and I will end my turn.
All right, let's just do this.
I'm just gonna draw for turn. Let's see what we got. Really, truly nothing exceptional is the answer to my question. I'm just gonna go to battle phase and swing in with the dude, see if it works
It's some other
out.
grizzly, yeah.
Wow, incredible.
We're gonna grab nothing special. I think just a Gora Turtle.
Oh no!
Not a single card in your deck can stand up to this fool.
Well, you may not be wrong about that. Main phase 2, I got a set of back row, and that's like the ultimate counter to my deck.
Oh my god, my hand is so close. Oh, it's so close. Okay, now I'm going to show you the stupidest thing my deck can do. I will normal summon Abyss Soldier. I will trigger Abyss Soldier pitching Levia Dragon Neo Daedalus to return Blue Eyes.
Okay, the Blue Eyes is in my hand now.
And now we're getting in. We're getting in 29 at a time.
The big beats.
All right, I'll set one more back to you.
Okay, end phase, I am going to Dust Tornado your new set.
Oh, I needed that one.
Okay, and I will draw for turn. That's an interesting one. That might just be a little too hyphy. Okay, main phase 1, I am going to Raigeki Break, discarding Chaos Sorcerer to target Gora Turtle.
Fine.
Okay. I probably should have done this first. I'll normal summon the blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Make you work with minimum knowledge. Okay, let's go into battle, see what we got.
It's a mirror force.
Oh, wow. Okay. Main phase 2. I am going to pay 8, feel great, and activate premature burial, targeting my blue eyes.
Yep.
And it is your turn.
Stand by main. I will simply set a card and pass.
Okay, I will draw for turn,
Mm-hmm.
and I will give myself back the premature burial.
That is a good one. I will call here.
Okay.
I'll grab Gora Turtle.
Okay.
Whoop.
Yoink. And call left the field, so it destroys the Gora turtle, right?
Be cool about this.
Okay. And then I am going to normal summon myself a Sangha of the Thunder.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into battle phase, and I will attack it.
1226.
Okay. And I will end my turn.
Stand by main. Yeah, I think I just got a pass here, unfortunately.
Okay, let's draw for turn. Oh, that's a card that does literally nothing for me right now. Battle phase.
Wow.
Oh. Well, I will pass the turn.
All right, we just got to find a way to deal with all this crap. I'm going to normal summon Tetran here.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. This is a bizarre situation. Because I can't do anything. That's just the real story of this field, is I just cannot do anything. Do I bother with... Is there a chance that it's going to even... Yeah, I'm going to end my turn. Ugh.
Man, if I could just find an Umi, I'd be in business. All right, back to you.
Okay, all right. Draw for turn. That's something, at least, I think. Something that eventually becomes something. I guess this is an all right time. I'll set and end.
Anything in standby?
Nothing in standby.
Try to Tetran here.
I will chain Raigeki Break, and I will discard, loath as I am to return from the different dimension, targeting Gora Turtle.
No. Shit, what do I do now? I'm gonna switch Tetran to defense?
Okie dokie.
Oh god, Sangha of the Thunder is such an asshole. Oh my lord.
Such an asshole. Did you know that we left 9 copies of this card effectively in the format?
Alright, I'm gonna set this, and back to you.
Draw for turn. Oh, battle phase?
Yeah.
I will... God, I can't even clear Tetran right now. That face down is just a Mother Grizzly that gets you Gora Turtle. It really is just a Mother Grizzly that gets you Gora Turtle.
Could be.
Just gonna attack the Tetran.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the Tetran.
That is okay.
Okay, at least it's no longer a Tetran that is destroying my shit. God, your go.
Go ahead.
Incredible stuff. Oh, that's a card. Sure, I'll try for the sick heavy storm here.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think I have much that capitalizes on this. Really is just probably a Mother Grizzly that gets you a Gora Turtle, and there's literally nothing I can do about that right now. Yeah, let's go into battle phase, and I will swing into Tetran.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, this is just a funny thing that I can start doing. In main phase 2, I'm going to normal summon Superconductor Tyranno.
Sure.
I'm going to use its effect, sending
Yeah.
blue eye.
I'll take 1,000.
3,300 with a burn effect.
Right on fucking time. I guess I should be happy that I found it now and not last turn, because last turn you would have heavy stormed it.
I would have heavy stormed it. You're right.
All right, behold, Levia Dragon, Daedalus.
There he is.
It's so minus, but I cannot out these monsters.
Okay. You're just... Yeah, I have been baited. Okay, I will take the 2600.
We're so close. I'm so close.
Okay, draw for turn. That's cute. Does that just do it? No. If you have a torrential, I am boned if I go for that play. Okay, let's normal summon Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into battle phase and swing in.
I'll take 4.
Ooh. You haven't seen a dark hole yet, which is concerning. Literally just an Abyss Soldier wins you the game right now, so I'm gonna hit the Monster Reborn button, go for Songa.
Yep.
Okay, let's summon the dude.
Wow, Songa is such a frustrating reborn. Normal Tetran.
Okay.
Set 1, pass.
Draw for turn. Okay, that potentially does it. I'm going to normal summon Armed Dragon level 5.
Ooh, yup.
I will declare Armed Dragon level 5, pitching Songa of the Thunder to target BES Tetran.
You have got it.
Oh,
Man.
wow.
Three ones that did not feel particularly close there. Well, I have no idea what's worth hitting.
I can be an advocate for a limit of 3 different cards, which is the Gate Guardian pieces. The reason why they weren't excellent in previous formats was because we had a lot of monsters that accomplished removal. We had the Coin Dragons, we had the Chaos guys, we had, a brief format where Tribe Infecting Virus was a worthwhile card. But in this format, you can just sit on one of these dudes, and unless your opponent has specifically back row removal for them, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. We can put him to 1. I will advocate for something that maybe gives us something to do that isn't just big dudes that win the game. And that is, I think we should put Sork back to 3. I know it makes Dimension Fusion just a little scarier, but I'm going to be honest with you, I want to see that card ruin a format.
Absolutely.
We're being cheated here.
Aside from exactly the first episode of 2004, we have not seen a Return from the Different Dimension or a Dimension Fusion win a game. It is not successfully. I mean,
I guess Doug won a game that he was always
Doug
winning.
Did it once. So I think if we're bringing Chaos Sorcerer to 3, it stands to reason that we should probably ban Superconductor Tyranno. I think taking out a light monster that is bigger, it is bigger than Black Skull Dragon. I considered running a Black Skull Dragon package in here, but Superconductor Tyranno is so big that Black Skull Dragon is not worth running because of that.
He's really big. He's huge.
He's huge. So I'm going to advocate for just freaking getting rid of the dude. I ain't dealing with this. He's like ultimate obedient.
He's just such
you
a
don't have
dummy,
to have skill,
though.
right?
He's just such a fucking dummy. Yeah, okay, we can ban him.
Okay, this also preemptively deals with a deck that we mercifully did not see this episode, which is there has been bubbling on the horizon a Catapult Burn deck that uses Superconductor Tyranno, and that deck is rough.
I suppose, provided that we don't course correct, which I think is pretty unlikely. I mean, we're kind of throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks in terms of bans, but that's not much different than climate science when you think about it. The unfortunate truth of the matter is I think we will probably be back here in 2 weeks, and if that happens, we will be joined by 2 additional individuals who will be doing their best to break this format that we have so lovingly created, and there might be a little difference in the people that we select this time.
There are folks who have made this format really what it is. We did not expect a entire community to form around the Junior Journey format. This was supposed to, when I pitched this idea, this was supposed to be the worst format in history that we were subjecting unwilling and unwitting people to. But for whatever reason, there is an entire community of people who are dedicated to this format.
I'm
and
shocked.
I think
I don't get it.
you know, they are a dedicated group, and that's impressive. And Joseph pitched to me that we should bring some of them into the fold. So for our next episode, we are going to bring the people on who really make this community happen and make Junior Journey what it is.
So we're going to see, like, instead of whatever King Scarlet came up with at 11 p.m. the night before, actually, like, play-tested, like, beat-to-death builds. And I'm sure that it will be fun, engaging, and a good back and forth between both players.